Would you eat a dish before it even existed? That is basically what a chef does every time they float a new menu item, and most of them are guessing way more than you think. Picture a private chef staring at a grocery list, wondering if truffle mac and cheese is genius or just an expensive way to lose money. That fear is real, because ingredients cost money whether or not anyone orders the thing. Here's the twist though. Testing demand does not require a crystal ball or a business degree. It just requires asking people before you buy the truffle oil, not after. The simplest tool is the survey, and no, it does not need to feel like a boring form from 2003. A 5-question poll sent to past clients can tell a caterer in about 2 days whether people actually want a smoky brisket taco bar or if everyone secretly just wants more shrimp. Surveys work because they remove the guessing and replace it with actual words from actual humans. Instead of hoping, you get a yes or a no, and yes is way cheaper to discover early than after you bought 40 pounds of short rib. Now let us talk wait lists, which sound old school but are secretly genius. A private chef can post one new tasting menu idea and say limited spots, join the list, and suddenly they know in real time if 6 people care or if literally nobody does. Waitlists work like a heartbeat monitor for a menu idea. If the list fills up fast, that is a strong pulse, and if it just sits there quiet, that is the kitchen equivalent of a flat line, and you find out before spending a single dollar. Interest posts are the third tool, and these are just simple social media posts asking a direct question. Something like, would you try a Korean barbecue brunch box, yes or no? Comment below, and suddenly a caterer has free market research instead of a guess. Here's a fun history nugget for you. Restaurants have quietly used this trick since diner menus in the 1950s with little punch-out surveys on the table. The tools changed from paper to phones, but the goal never changed, which is figure out what people want before you cook it. A lot of chefs get this backwards though. They assume passion for a dish means customers will feel the same passion, and that assumption alone has killed more menu items than bad seasoning ever could. Confusion pops up here too, because some private chefs think testing demand feels like begging for approval. It is not begging, it is just smart business. The same way a movie studio tests trailers before spending millions on the full film. Let us bring in a little data for fun. Industry surveys suggest around 60% of new menu items fail within the first year, and a huge chunk of those failures come from skipping this exact demand testing step. The lesson here is not a strict rule, more like a gentle nudge. Test small, listen fast, and let real interest guide the final decision instead of your own cravings at 11 at night. Preparation beats guessing every single time in this industry, and rational thinking about numbers and interest levels will always outperform pure excitement about a recipe. A great dish deserves a great audience, and the only way to know that audience exists is to ask before you cook. So next time you see a chef testing a menu item with a survey or a wait list, know that they are playing it smart, not being boring. Want to learn more about how our company helps chefs and caterers figure all this out? Check out our links in the description.